Alright, let's get into adjusting some blueprints. So if we go down here to the content, third person blueprint, and blueprints folder, we'll see our third person character blueprint, which is the default character that we've got loaded in. If you are ever looking for a blueprint that's in the level, for example like our character, you can always select it, and on the right here go to edit blueprint and open blueprint editor, and it'll snap straight to it. And that's even if you don't have it open, you can just hit open and it'll open it up for you. So in the event graph, much like the camera, if you hold right click and drag around, you can navigate your blueprints. You can scroll in and out to get a better viewpoint. So usually what I'll be doing is working on something, and I might scroll out, read the text. I might go, oh yeah, I need to access the gamepad input, and then I'll zoom in. So mainly you're really sort of zooming out and in on this thing like that. So let's start off with a basic sprint. So to add nodes to the blueprint editor, you right click and start typing. So let's say we want to make a decision. That's called a branch. We just type that in and press enter. We've got a branch there. Let's say we wanted to add a key press like left shift. We just start typing left shift. And now let's say we want to make that affect our speed. So if we go to our character movement here, let's find what our default walk speed is, and in this case it's 600. So when we press left shift, if I hold control and drag out our character movement, which is where this value is found, and now in the character movement we want to set our max walk speed. Now let's set it to something quite high. Let's go 1200, double our default speed. So when we press left shift, we want to set our speed to 1200. And then when we release it, we want to set it back to 600. And just remember to reconnect that, because alone, if we break that link, the blueprint has no idea what you mean when you say set max walk speed. It's the character movement's max walk speed. Connect that up, make it a bit neater here, like that. Compile, save, and just so we keep it all nice, let's select all of these, press C on your keyboard, and let's type sprint mechanic. You really want to get in these good habits because later on you'll have a ridiculous spaghetti of blueprints all here if you're doing it purely blueprint. So let's go into our level here and let's try our sprint. Nice, we can see we gain quite a lot of speed when we hold shift. Let's maybe just turn it up a bit more just so you can really see it. And let's go here, and we can see how quick we're going now. It's quite ridiculous. So let's just set that back to something like maybe 900. Perfect. Got a basic sprint working. Awesome. So I think that's a good sort of starting point. From there you can, if you want, play around with your different character movement values here. If you want, you could try maybe make something like a crouch or a double jump. Play around with the different objects that are here, like you can add some lights, adjust the values down here. Just get used to using the different sliders, menus, and I guess variables within Unreal Engine. And in the next video, let's get into some more coding and start making some functionality.